Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin' lackin'? Mary Jane's in the building. Peep Squad is in the building. Let's talk about Marriage Boot Camp season 12, episode 9 is going down. If them women wasn't in that strip club when they went there, them men would have cheated. Only one that probably wouldn't have cheated would have been Sean because he's feeling some type of way because Jessica failed her lie detector test. But didn't we hear that she ain't never had an orgasm and she didn't experience an orgasm with Sean? If she has never experienced an orgasm with Sean, then that's probably why she cheated. If she did cheat, but she is basically capping and proclaiming her innocent that she didn't cheat. But you know what? I feel you, Jessica. I was like, oh no, and then the truth comes out. Tiffany's been with another man. She's been rocking with another man. Her and Fizz hasn't seen each other in 2 months. So how would they know if each other is dealing with somebody else or whatever? So why we even at the house? But Tiffany said if Fizz says let's just get rid of all the badness. Let's get rid of all the negativity between us and let's start over and have a relationship. Tiffany said that she'll be ready, willing, and able to get on top of that Fizz and do that. But so we know why the real reason why she ain't having sex because it's been filmed and her boyfriend is watching. And we find out that Fizz has been having sex with two different women, but there's no strings attached and there's no feelings and he's not exclusive. But maybe they feel like he's exclusive because he failed his test too. I was like, Lord, of all people to pass their test was Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy wants to marry NIA. He wants to put a ring on it. And within a year, but too bad that they broke up. You know what I'm saying? He got somebody else. Well, he don't really got nobody else. He just got IG models that every other week he's claiming to be his girlfriend. But his heart lies with Nia. When Nia said that she wanted to ask Soulja, was he upset with her because she had a baby by another man? Everybody was like, oh, they all gasped. I was just like, yo, for real, for real? It's like that. But the doctors, the judge, Toler, looking good, looking beautiful, looking great, wouldn't let, her answer. Ask him that question. So I was like, damn. But we get into the building. Soulja Boy and Nia in the bed sleeping. Nia got on her thongs, her ass all hanging out or whatever. They slept in the bed together. But the other night they couldn't sleep in the bed together. The other night was a problem. But tonight, last night they slept in the bed together. It was all good. And she's half naked, crawling her ass up out the bed, knowing that she rubbed his feet and put him to bed and rolled that, chick stiff to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's what she did. So. And then all of a sudden she's okay, and then now she's not okay. And Soulja was like, what's going on? Like, come on, Nia. You be having mad mood swings, but we know why. Because of these games that's been going on between you and Soulja. And allegedly there's abuse, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And then you being, your virginity being taken away from you by being, raped. So we understand that sometimes you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but Soulja Boy's ready to get it. He's ready to go check. He's ready to meet up with the boys and smoke. Jessica was rolling blunts. Everybody was up in that piece higher than a kite. Other than Nia. I didn't see Nia and I didn't really see Tiffany because we know Tiffany's pregnant. Tiffany probably may have been pregnant when she was filming, the season or, the 10 shows or whatever, or possibly could have been pregnant. Who knows? But it is what it is. And so, Soulja Boy, like, she's always tripping. And we have, Tammy is in the kitchen talking to, who, Little Mo. Little Mo still got her blonde wig chilling. She only brought 2, so we're going to see the black one sooner or later. So, having that little situation. Did she cut the blonde wig, too? Because in this episode, it looked like it was short. So, and that situation, so, Tammy is sitting there just like, I heard, this shit about Tiffany. This shit about Tiffany is like crazy. And basically, Little Mo was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about the girl behind the back or whatever. But yeah, she's supposed to have a boyfriend already before when she came here and shit like that. Like, what's going on with her? Like, what's really good? So, we have that situation. Little Mo was like, I don't want to talk about her or whatever, but like, basically they was like, oh, she might be really out there and playing Miss Innocent in here, whatever. So they're basically thinking that, Tiffany's kind of fake or whatever. But, Tiffany and, Tammy end up becoming really good friends. And, Tiffany's always posting Tammy on her IG or whatever. But it seems like the ladies in the house think Tiffany is fake. It's from... You got Jessica Dime, you have, Tammy, and you have Little Mo. They think that there's something off about Tiffany or whatever. Like, she's running a scam. Like, shit ain't real with her. Blase ain't a third. And, And it seems like Tiffany don't fit in with the girls, maybe because of, her boyfriend ain't, well, I guess Fizz is kind of rapper, but he was in a boy band. But it seems like Waka, Little Mo, no, Jessica Dime, and NIA, they was walking through the house like they was the queen bees of the house or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh shit. And Mo ain't with a rap or whatever. But everybody believes that, Carl should have failed that test. I believe Carl should have failed that test. Or whatever. Maybe he was telling the truth. I believe he's cheating. I believe he was FaceTiming with somebody else. I believe he beat that lie detector test because he know how he manipulates, he lies. He was calm, he smoked. It was so funny when Soulja Boy took the lie detector test. They was like, are you high? Did you smoke? Everybody smokes. He was like, yeah, I smoked. So everybody's worried about, the exercise is going to be going on today, and they know that it's going to be the lie detector test. And they're all outside chilling, smoking. Jessica rolling up, Fizz is smoking. Fizz, you could tell Fizz is always high. He's smiling and cheesing like he's in a whole nother place. Soulja Boy be looking high than a kite. You can't really tell when Sean's high, and we know Waka Flocka's high too as well. They just be up in there smoking, chilling, getting paid like it ain't nobody's business. And then the doctors called them to come into the house and come into the foyer. So, and the ladies was like, I'm cold. And Soulja Boy was like, yo, you should have some liquor in your system. You don't got no liquor in your system? Soulja Boy had a glass of liquor. That's what he had on that t-shirt. I was just like, So now here comes Judge Toler. She comes out early. And they don't be happy to see Judge Toler, because Judge Toler be pulling them on their car, and they know that they can't run the game like they run, and they gonna disrespect her. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to the lie detector questions. I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. So I'm like, yo, it's really going down. So we get Waka and Tammy. Basically, does Waka want to be with Tammy for the rest of his life? Can he be with Tammy for the rest of his life? Does he want to be with Tammy for the rest of his life? And then the question for Tammy is, does she trust Waka? You know how that situation. She trusts him with everything, but she doesn't trust the intimacy with Waka, that he cheats on her or whatever. And it looked like he was happy. It looked like he didn't miss the beat at the strip club, let me tell you. And so we got Soulja Boy jump up all cheesing and smiling, talking about, does she love me? I was like, he's so cute. And then you got Carl talking about, she a riding it. And then he was like, I mean rocking with her. And everybody was like, riding it. I was thinking the same thing too. And so nope, that's not going to be the question. The question is going to be, is Soulja Boy going to marry, NIA propose to NIA within a year? And Nia's question is, first she wanted to know, like, is Soulja Boy mad at her because, she got pregnant by somebody else? Judge Toler was like, nah, the question is whether you with Soulja Boy for his money. And you can see in, the rest of the episode, Nia was like, Soulja Boy don't give me no money. He don't financially take care of me. He don't be doing shit like that for me. He ain't, what are you talking about? And so she was like, whatever, but everybody's nervous. So we have that situation. And then Little Fizz is whether he is in an exclusive relationship with somebody. Vice versa for Tiffany. She's in an exclusive relationship with somebody. And we already know the answer to that. Tiffany, yes. Fizz says no. He ended up failing the test. I was like, Then Jessica Dime, lie detector test. Have you ever cheated on Sean? I was like, damn, that question came out the blue. Why did he feel like that? Did he just think that was an easy question to come up with? Like, that's a throw off. And then Sean's question was whether he's going to marry Jessica within a year. He passed his test. Jessica Dime didn't pass hers. And then Mo and Carl's question, whether, does Mo believe that Carl is cheating on her? Basically, does she believe Carl being faithful to her, or has Carl cheated on her recently? Basically, is he being faithful? Does she believe that Carl is cheating on her? I said that 1,000 different ways. And then you got Mo's question to Carl is that, was you telling the truth about who you was on FaceTime in the kitchen? You gonna tell your sister, do you love me? And be all like excuse me, be all like posing and pouting and acting like, you're talking to someone that you kind of like in a relationship with. Like, come on. Like, Carl is a mess. Let me tell you. Carl is dead up a mess. And then Carl gonna be going around bragging about that he's with this one. I mean, like, he knows how to pass the lie detector test. He took a lie detector test before and shit like that. Oh, it questions your heartbeat, whatever. I don't know. Maybe he practiced on passing because he didn't want to look bad in front of Mo. And Mo ain't gonna let Carl go because she passed her lie detector test. She don't believe Carl was cheating on her when he was doing all that fugazi shit about who he was FaceTiming. Like I said, it could have been set up. It could be real. It could be fake. They could have did something just to add to make it pop. You know what I mean? To get that attention. Because Soulja Boy and NIA was soaking it all up. And then Flocka and Tammy was soaking up. Them like the two. But, you know, Soulja Boy and NIA. Then Flocka and Tammy. And then you can interchange Mo and Jessica Dime with their drama. So I was like, what's really going on? What's really good with this situation? So that's the question. Like, what's going on? Jessica Dine failed her lie detector test, and she is caping, crying for, not really crying, but caping over there for showing like, I never cheated on you. Don't believe that. And he's asking the questions like, was you nervous? Did you move around or whatever? Jessica had somebody stick that, but Jessica Dime walking in her shoes and trying to walk and get around, it really seemed like it's painful and hurtful. Like, I don't know what's good with that situation, but peace and blessings to you, Jessica Dime. So we have that situation, and I couldn't believe Nia and Soulja Boy passed their lie detector test. I was like, oh shit. Soulja Boy said he wanted to marry, Nia or whatever, but he was like, he didn't really want to put a date on. But he does want to marry her. At least she knows that for sure. And her question, what did Nia do? Was she with Soulja Boy for the money? And basically, no, she wasn't with Soulja Boy for the money. And, Tiffany, she failed her lie detector. She didn't fail her lie detector test. She told the truth that she's in an exclusive relationship. Drew failed his because he said that he was in an exclusive relationship. Waka passed his lie detector test that he wanted to be with Tammy for the rest of his life. And Tammy passed her lie detector test because she don't trust Waka because of the intimacy details of him cheating. And I don't think Waka's going to ever stop cheating on Tammy. He loves her, respects her, gonna be with her forever. But until his penis stop working, he's always going to cheat on her. So it's just going to be what it be. And Jessica Dime, like, damn, I didn't think Jessica Dime, Carl and Soulja Boy passed their test and Jessica Dime fails hers. Like, oh shit, did Sean really believe that she possibly could have cheated on him? I was just like, damn. What's good? What's really going on? And Fizz is kind of upset. He's getting questioned by the ladies. They was like, you knew Tiffany had a boyfriend or whatever. Do you have a girlfriend or whatever? He was like, nah, I don't or whatever. And so, Fizz said he didn't know that, that Tiffany was dating anybody. He tells, Tammy that. And he tells Jessica Dime, I think Little Mo was there too as well, that he didn't know that she was with anybody for the past 2 months that they were separated. But if you broken up and you ain't talking to each other, then you broken up and you ain't talking to each other. But so that now everybody's like wondering why, Tiffany be out here caping and crying for Fizz and acting all crazy about Drew that she wants to be with him, and yet she's in an exclusive relationship. The judge was like, yeah, I want to know all that bullshit she was doing in the beginning too when she got a man. Like, shit, they should have been like, you got a man. But Tiffany was trying to secure that check, secure that bag. She got a baby going on in her stomach and she wouldn't be on the show if she didn't have Fizz, and Fizz knew he wouldn't be on the show. So basically they came together as a team to get that money. Young people getting money, get that money from WEtv, baby. They both doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Carl passing his lie detector test, bragging about it. The doctors think that Carl is lying. They question him about it. They was like, yo, we heard you talking to Flocka. We heard you talking to this one, how to beat a test or whatever. And Carl was like, whatever. And Little Mo was like, come on, sit down. It seems like Little Mo and Carl rehearsed and they knew how to beat that lie detector test and shit. Because Little Mo was like, I can't look like a fool right now. I'm just getting my shit started. I just can't have Carl out here just, robing and diming and, shooting a shot at everybody he can shoot to. And then on top of that, FaceTiming while we supposed to act like we a couple. Mo loves Carl. It's just, I don't think he loves her back. It's just a convenience, just the relationship. And she's going to be a distant memory, if she doesn't allow him to cheat, because he's going to cheat. But he respects her. He loves her. He's going to be there for her. But his penis ain't going to be faithful. That's it. And then he ain't too faithful if he's asking women if they love him on the phone. He's talking about his sister, the way he was posing, the way he was pouting, the way he was presenting himself, like he was being charismatic. It was like he was being romantic too as well. Come on, you was not talking to your sister unless you and your sister got that type of relationship. And baby, that's for a whole different show. So I was just like, damn. Everybody was like, they can't believe Jessica failed her test. The guys are worried. The girls are worried. Tammy was over there threatening Waka, talking about, you better pass that test or whatever. Waka and Tammy are cute together. Soulja Boy and NIA is cute together. Jessica and, Sean are cute together too as well. But damn, he feels a certain type of way. I don't know. Did you hear her scream? Did you make sure it was wet? I don't know what's going on. Jessica was like, this is my life. I ain't cheat on him or whatever. So Sean was like, he ain't gonna believe it. I ain't gonna believe it, baby. And so basically everybody's looking at, Tiffany like, come on, you was out here really caping and crying and talking about you did this and you love him, but yet you got a man, girl, and a baby in the belly right now. So, the doctor was like, you guys could go to the club. And the doctor was like, don't trap it out too much. I was like, that he's been using capping, riding, caping, all types of rocking, popping. Was good. Excuse me. So I'm just like, damn. So they getting ready to go to the club. Soulja Boy checking on NIA like, oh, you getting all glitterfied, you getting all gorgeous and all glammed up, girl. What's going on? He's excuse me. He's all nervous about the situation or whatever. So they get to the club, and guess what? It's the club that, Tiffany used to dance at. And Tiffany's like, oh my God, I left this behind me. And Tammy was like, well, you're showing up in a whole new way. I was like, damn, Tammy, that's why I like you. Tammy came through with that positivity. Jessica, Dime, she's there chilling. They all ready to go and party. Fizz is trying to get it on with two twins. Waka's talking to everybody. You got Sean talking about, damn, listen, I wish... he was like, I don't want to touch and feel and cuddle up on somebody. I got a tip at the end of the night. Where's Jessica? He's happy to see Jessica, and Waka's out here just Waka's friendly, and he likes, Vijay too as well. I don't think they really was going to do anything if the ladies wasn't there. They knew the ladies was there. They ain't that stupid. They ain't that desperate. Why they take him to a strip club? But they always take him to a strip club. But they was getting cozy. They was doing things that, come on, you already know how Tammy is, Waka. And so Waka's talking to the ladies outside or whatever. She gets jealous and she's insecure because you cheat on her. So that's why she behaves the way that she behaves. And Tiffany's showing everybody how to get around, how to move around the club and see the guys or whatever. The guys' night is over. Waka was like, I'm ready to go because he's drunk. Soulja Boy is ready to go. Soulja Boy was having conversations here and there. Soulja Boy was talking about on the bus, can he bring somebody home? Fizz like, can he bring a woman home? Come on. Didn't you just say you just want to marry Nia in the next year? So I guess that means you can dibble and dabble. So the club situation was like kind of funky. Carl was out there talking too as well. Carl talking about he's a legend and shit. This episode was crazy. It was funny too as well. I just couldn't believe Jessica Dime failed her lie detector test. We already knew Tiffany was pregnant and had a man, and that's why she was keeping them legs closed, because she would have probably, if she said that Fizz said that we can get back together, she would have dropped that new man. So she was really in a committed relationship, and she was and she didn't want no parts of Fizz. And Sean, this shit is going to bother Sean, especially if he doesn't just leave it as, it's a test, it's mechanics, and it just didn't work. My girl was nervous or whatever, because maybe, Jessica Dime has hot murmurs or whatever, Blythe in the third, but he's the type of person that lets shit simmer, and he internalizes. So we'll see what happens. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.